What's up, you guys? Shades back here with the Corvetteboyz, second installment, same day. Now, 4 things that you guys should do before buying, whether it be a C6 Corvette, C7, C5. 4 things that you should know and look for when you're getting ready to buy a Corvette. Now, number 1, before you even go to the place, the number 1 thing is, on every site, if they don't have it, you should ask for it. Make sure you get the Carfax. Check the VIN out. Make sure that there's no accidents reported on the car, because guys, there's a lot of good body shops that will make a car look as if it was never hit. And then you get in the car and you take, you drive 40, 50 minutes down the road, or maybe an hour, hour and a half, and the car feels like it's twisted going down the highway because you didn't check the Carfax and it was in an accident and it was fixed. So make sure, always make sure to check the Carfax on the car. That should be the number 1 thing you do before you even go to look at the car, is look at the Carfax, ask for the VIN number, and make sure you get the Carfax out of the way first. That's number 1. Number 2 is a very simple thing. When you come up on the car, of course you're going to be inspecting it. Make sure you go and look at the car in the daytime. When it's at night, you will not be able to see all the stuff that's on the car. You'll buy the car at night, and then the next day you'll see a bunch of stuff all over it, whether it be cracks in the paint, scratches in places that you didn't see the night before. Make sure that you go in the broad daylight, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, where the sun is at its highest point, to take a good look at the car. You want to make sure you look over the car to its fullest extent. Look under the body, seats, make sure the seats aren't torn, make sure the paint is good, make sure the body's in alignment. You want everything the way that you would want your car before you buy it. You want to make sure that it's good and it hasn't been abused or anything like that. Okay guys, number 3, when going to see a car, you're going to see a lot of cars. Make sure you see and ask the guy what kind of mods are on a car. You don't want a car that's already cammed, has nitrous on it, has slicks, unless you're talking about racing the car. If you want a regular car to drive around and do vlogs, or a Sunday driver, you don't want that for a car. You want to make sure you get something pretty much as stock as possible. I can understand if somebody has an exhaust on the car, that's fine, but you don't want any car with any engine work. You don't know if the engine work has the car overheating or anything like that. And that's always my opinion when it comes to mods. Make sure when you buy a car, it has the least amount of mods as possible. Like when I bought this car, it was completely stock. I put an exhaust, I did some other engine work to it. I know what's in the car and I know it runs fine. But if you buy a car that has a cam in it, has NOS, it has slicks and stuff, it may drive fine when he drives you around the corner, and then you take it home and the car is overheating. So definitely always, always, always make sure you get something that has the least amount of mods on it possible. Always has the least amount of mods as possible. Guys, tip number 4. It's a very simple one. You always want to make sure you look at the tires on the car. Tires on a car will tell you a lot, especially if the car has low miles. The tires really shouldn't be bald if the car has 10 or 15,000 miles on them. If you see any rubber up on the rear rear wheel wells from the tires and stuff, and the tires are really slick, it's obvious that someone's been abusing the car and been lighting the tires up in the car. Even when it comes to that, you can even look at things like if the tires are dry rotted. It'll let you know if the car's been sitting long. If the tires have any flat spots, it'll let you know if the car's been sitting long. You can really get a lot of information from tires by themselves to give you a lot of information about the car. If it's been housed properly, if it's been sitting outside, if it's been garage kept, if it's been up kept a lot, you'll definitely know. And as well as that, you'll also definitely know if it's being abused or not, because if the tires, if the car has like 20 or 30,000 miles on them and they are completely smooth and only in the rear and the front tires have meat on them, it's obvious that somebody's been lighting the tires up on the car and they've been putting a lot of abuse on the car. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more future content. And until next time, please make sure you follow those 4 tips. That way you can get yourself a beautiful car. We want you guys to be able to go out, be happy of what you bought, and enjoy it. Until next time, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe once again. And we'll be back with you with more future videos in the future. Peace.
Been around the world.